Right, this is actually a quick demonstration of something that I think is one of the best usability enhancements for websites generally. But I've got it running on my WordPress blog, and that's a plugin called Apture, A-P-T-U-R-E. You can get more information at the website apture.com. But essentially what it does is it provides a means by which you can click on links to certain content on the web that's usually not on your own site, but enables you to bring that content to the visitors to your site in the same page with a pop-up. And I've got it installed here in a way that, in my view, and what some people have told me, is actually probably an ideal implementation. I'm using this post as an example, a post I wrote earlier today about a Latin American festival in London. But I've got a couple of links on here. There's one I'm going to show in particular because it actually is a very good way of illustrating the kind of immersive, holistic experience you can get using a device like Apture. So that the person reading your content or somehow interacting with it in some way sees elements of it that wouldn't normally be like this through traditional type of links. You go off to different places, which kind of destroys that feeling of immersiveness that you might get with a website. So here's the link, this one here, and if you can see that little icon next to it indicates that it's an Apture link, but that tells me, because I know obviously, and in fact you get to know this after a while, that that's probably a link to something on Wikipedia. So what happens is that usually if you hover your mouse over the link, the Apture pop-up pops up. But I actually asked the guys at Apture, I didn't like that behavior. And so they've tweaked something at the back end where it doesn't do that. Nothing happens until you actually click on the link. I think that should be an option for everyone, but nevertheless, that's how I've got it. So what happens is that you're looking at that and you click on it, and this is what happens. You click on that and you've got a link pop-up that opens. And by the way, you can go anywhere, move your mouse away, click, and the pop-up disappears. Okay, so it's not that obtrusive. You have some good control over it. But let's look at it again. Here you've got some information here that tells you, and this particular one is on Latin America, that you can scroll down and you've got things you can click on to take you elsewhere. But here's something really neat, which is part of that experience. You're reading this page, you click on the link because it's almost like a by the way, here's some additional information. So you click on it, you're still on the same page, you just got it in a pop-up, but you want more information, and you can see there's another link. You click on that and it gives you actually a visual like a slideshow, and it should start playing. Yeah, it does. So here I am still on the same page. You can see the elements. There's the title. I'm still immersed, and I'm on a kind of like a cul-de-sac a little bit, just finding out a little bit of additional information, which to me, is kind of interesting, gives me a sense of something that's going on related to the content I'm reading. And if I finish looking at that, I just click there, and that one goes. I click there, and that one goes, and I continue reading. Don't you think that's rather neat? To me, that is really one of the most valuable methods of increasing your value, your sense of value from the content you're reading wherever it happens to be on the web. I've got rid of those by the way type inputs, and I'm now still on the content that I was there to read. To me, that is immersive, and I think that is truly excellent. Anyway, a quick guide on Apture on websites.